Let's take a look at Virginia. And you can see the difference in volume, right? 620 homes sold in DC in the month of March. In Virginia, 8,709 homes sold. So Virginia is a lot bigger. But it's still a huge drop, 23.9%, almost 24%. 2,700 fewer homes sold in Virginia compared to this time last year. The median price in Virginia, you can kind of gauge the market, $370,000, which is like $500 less than, or $5,000 less than the national average. But some parts of Virginia got, as in every state, $1 million homes. But Virginia is so vast that you got more rural areas where the prices may be less, right? So this $370,000 is inching down 1.3% from last March. So about a $5,000 decrease. And the total volume as far as money, was approximately $4 billion worth of property was sold in March. But that is down $1.3 billion. That is huge. So compared to this time last year, $1.3 billion less was transacted in the real estate industry. Just in total volume, that's a 24.8% drop. That is substantial. Imagine your business or your industry dropping by $1 billion. So the market is starting to slow down. It says at the end of March, there were 15,108 active listings in Virginia. And then the median home price actually dropped in Virginia. So it's not a crash as of yet, because it dropped from 375,000 down to 370 grand. So a difference of $5,000 as far as the median value of a home in Virginia. Pretty substantial and interesting, actually, what the market is doing in different areas. So I wouldn't say the crash is here yet, but it's definitely taking a downturn. And later on, we're going to talk about sellers. What can you do as a seller right now? What can you do as a buyer? What can you do as a real estate agent in this market? All right. So now let's come to my neck of the woods, Maryland. And the reason why I like to dive a little deeper into Virginia and DC is it's not uncommon for somebody to reside in Maryland and work in Virginia, as I stated. So you might talk to somebody here in Maryland and they say, hey, I'm moving to Virginia. Do you know, can you sell me a house there? I may not be able to at the moment, but I can refer them to another agent, right? Or likewise in Virginia. in DC. I'm actually studying for my DC license right now as we speak. Just got it, I think it's only the fair housing classes you got to get through. So I think that may be beneficial for me just to expand my reach a little bit, being able to transact in DC and then possibly Virginia as time goes on, because it's ironic. I know more contractors and investors, as far as property investors, in DC than I do in Maryland. So that's a huge market that I'm not tapping into, and it's right next door. So I'm definitely working on that right now. So it's also good for me to know. And also when you're dealing with clients as an agent, you need to know, because somebody may want to move to DC because they may be working in DC and tired of traffic, paying for parking downtown, and they just want to move to DC and use the train to get to work, whatever, right?